Hi there, I'm going to show you how to stripe for foundation matching. And I have 5 tubes out for me, okay, 5 different ones. And they are, of course, luminous wear. Before I do anything with foundation, I want to get my foundation primer on. So this right here, SPF 15 foundation primer, it's like silk, but look at how shiny. I use 2 moisturizers every single morning, day cream followed by the Intense Moisture Cream. So I have to make sure I mattify with this. You can also apply this with our foundation brush. I just get it on with my fingers, but now you can see how nicely mattified that is. It's still got some luminosity, but it fills everything in. And I don't know, that looks a little shiny still. Maybe I need a little bit more. Okay, so there's a little more. Really, if you don't use this, it's like putting silk on your face before your CC or foundation. CC cream is just a complexion corrector. I like to use a full coverage foundation just to get everything evened out, okay? So I've got 5 shades. We're gonna start with the lightest one, and they have different undertones. So you wanna find out, first of all, do you burn in the sun? If you burn in the sun, then you are cool. And that is me. I have burned all my life the minute the sun touches my skin. So I always wear sunscreen. Then if you are beautifully golden tanning, you know, as you go out in the sun, then you would have warm skin and you would be a W. And then there are neutrals, and those are for people kind of in between. And I typically wear a neutral now. I think my skin has gotten a little more golden undertoned. I still don't go in the sun, which is why I'm an ivory, but you want either cool if you burn and then tan, warm if you tan up beautifully. Neutrals would be people who are olive toned. They're always tan all year round, okay? So I'm gonna start with an Ivory N140, and I'm gonna go into some beiges. So this is an N140. The best place to do a stripe test is right between these 2 bones down here. I'm gonna come up a little bit higher just because I don't wanna get it all over my shirt. In fact, if you are dressed and you're putting your foundation on, it's not a bad idea to put a tissue in your shirt. Okay, so we've got an N140. Now we're gonna go to what I wore yesterday, because I was doing a stripe test these last few days just to see the difference. And that's a warm 150, a W150. Then we go into an N160, and I'm hoping you can see this with my makeup mirror lit up. The reason I'm down here on my neck is because our faces tend to have a lot more coverage on them and get less sun. So this has a little more color. It'll even up this on my face. Then I'm going into a beige C110. This is very cool, but look at how cool that one is. So N140 is kind of golden. Then W150 is warmer and more golden. And then N160 has a little pink in it. And then this is the beige C110. It's actually better on me than this N160 at this point, but I'm gonna let them dry. And of course, I'm not blending them in because I wanna see what they are. And this is a beige C120. Oh, that's pretty too. That looks really good. I'm gonna put that on my chin. Right between here, in this area right here, you can stripe at a party if someone has a collar and you can't get there. So now I've done that C120. It's turning a little dark, it's orangey. If it starts to go orangey, it's the wrong shade, okay? Then let's put an N160 so you can see how pink that is. See, there's an N160 right there. That works. They all work. We're looking for the best one. And then this is what I wore yesterday, which is the W150. So now you can see all the shades. That one's pinker. That one's kind of orange looking. That one isn't too bad, kind of orangey looking. This one right here is really good. That's the W150 and that's the N160. They're all blending, but I can see that pink on there, okay? So I'm gonna go with the W150 today. I'm gonna take my foundation brush. This is our Mink Coat foundation brush. I mean, this only retails for $14. You could have 3 or 4 of these and hit the price of the other ones on the market. So I've got this much on there, okay? And now I'm gonna just dab it in different places. I actually am gonna do half just so you can see that this looks good. I typically, if I'm striping, I'll do half the face. I'm wiping this off on my tissue because I've got too much. But I will do half the face to make sure they feel like they look like themselves. And that's how we do a stripe test. So it's pretty easy. You're just trying to find the color that completely disappears. I've got a little in my hair, but I'll wipe that out. Do your eyelids, because mine are very discolored, and eyelids are also the skin on your face. Get in that little corner of the eye. I need to wash my brush. I feel like it's got a cluster of foundation in it. Okay, so that's my color. I'll blend it a little bit better and once I get this other side done. And then I would take and do my under eye corrector. I don't ever go without this. And I dab it right in there, inside corner. This is where we get the darkest, is right in here. So you want to get that inner corner really good. All the way across. And then I like to take my foundation brush and blend it all. Very gently. Work gently with your skin so you're not tugging at it. Okay, then I can get that blended. Oh, got some more in my hair. So that's my Ivory W150. It's not a color I would have ever thought that I could wear because it's a W, but it looks really pretty. So check all your colors. Don't just settle in on one. Look and see what's the best. And I feel like I look more colorful. I was feeling like I was looking so pale, and now I feel like I've got a little bit of color just by switching that to a W150, Ivory W150. So have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.